Hello all and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a cow caravan of treasure and sometimes barter. The streak continues. Speaking of streaks, not since The Undertaker's undefeated streak before Brock Lesnar has there been a better streak than the Onion Man's. And we're back with some more elites. Again, I'm doing a lot of wrestling stuff that's kind of piled up over the last few months to intersperse in with the He-Man stuff, so hey, it's working out. And we're taking a look at two figures that definitely go together. The Elite Series 94, Bret Hart and Bulldog. These are part of the same series. They came out together. British Bulldog is technically the collector's edition. He's the legend of the set, if you will, even though Bret Hart's in this too. But he's kind of like the off figure that's like not a part of the series, but he is in the series. So they're both Series 94. And yeah, you might recognize that this is basically SummerSlam 92 in Wembley. Bret Hart versus British Bulldog, where British Bulldog was smacked out of his mind. So yeah, there's the whole set for Series 94. I thought it was a bit of a weaker series, to be fair. I mean, the whole Retribution stable isn't even around anymore, or whatever they were called. You do got Attitude Era Stephanie McMahon, which is kind of cool. Wesley and Nash Carter. Wesley is still here. Nash Carter's not. We got Bret Hart, SummerSlam 92, obviously. And then you got Edge. I believe that is one of his WrestleMania gears. I could be wrong. And then, of course, you got British Bulldog here from Wembley, SummerSlam 92. And, yeah, that's why these go together. So here's the back of the boxes if you want to take a look. One of the greatest matches in the history of WWE. One of the greatest Intercontinental title matches of all time. Probably Bulldog's best match of all time. I don't know about Bret's. But it's definitely one of them. Bret, I've said this before, Bret Hart is so good, especially in his prime. He has multiple magnum opus matches. You could say, like his Intercontinental match, or his Intercontinental title match with Piper. You could say this one at SummerSlam 92 against Bulldog. Bret is also the chase with the reverse, where he's wearing the black pants with the pink top, which is also SummerSlam 91 against Mr. Perfect. Any of his title matches, like, it's just wild. The Austin match at WrestleMania 13 can never be forgotten. Bret has multiple all-time matches. Bulldog, maybe not so much, but hey. Maybe in the Dynamite Kid British Bulldogs days, but hey. Anyway, yeah, if you don't know much about this match, I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of it as I open up these and call it good. I think we're going to start with Bulldog, just because I'm a bigger Bret fan, so let's start with Bulldog. The guy who won that match, by the way. So if you're not familiar with Bret Hart and British Bulldog, it's a fantastic match. WWF did their big show in Wembley and for SummerSlam 92, and it's got a lot of crazy stuff on there. That has Savage and Ultimate Warrior in a rematch for the WWF Championship that Savage had won at WrestleMania against Flair. The Undertaker versus Kamala is in that card. I know what you're thinking. Rough. There's like a random, is it Virgil and Chains are in that or something? Nails, not Chains, Nails. I've been watching too much wrestling bios, reliving the war. The Michael Biker Likers. Anyway, the main event of that whole show ended up being for the Intercontinental title, Bret Hart and Bulldog. Oh, I like that. Cool. That's cool though, man. Oh, no, I'm going to have to keep it now. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So this was the backdrop inside of the box. It's just the SummerSlam 92 backdrop. It looks cool, but it actually opens up into a whole display. Oh, I got to keep it now. If it was just the backdrop, I wouldn't keep it, but since it's like an actual display, I'm going to have to keep it. Dang it. I hate it when they do stuff like that. It's awesome, but I hate it. Anyways, they did Bulldog and Bret Hart in England, and it was a big success, all that stuff. I think Bulldog comes out with Lennox Lewis, and Bret goes in there, and the whole thing is the Hart family is colliding. And this is before the Owen Hart stuff. So, yeah, and both men are kind of getting cheered and everything. The hands in this do not want to come out. Apologies. There we go. He's got Mike holding hands. But yeah, it's this whole big deal. The Hart family is fractured. etc., etc. Oh no, please tell me they didn't do it this way. They sure did. Now I gotta be careful about how I open this. They really did that. They put the flag in the back of the bubble, but it's still connected to his hands with no real way to get out. So I'm gonna have to like take it off of his wrists and then slowly pull the flag. Oh, and his neck. What? That is such a bad packaging technique there. I do not like that at all. Apologize, I'm trying not to tear up the flag. There we go. Okay, the flag is out. His flag cape thing. The way they packaged that in the bubble was stupid. Just fold it and put it in the side like they do a lot of other stuff. Anyways, here's Bulldog. He looks great. He does. He's big. He's jacked up. They did a good job with it. Too bad he's not smacked up, because in that match he was. And that leads me to my next piece. This match is a masterpiece of a match, right? You'll hear Bret say it's one of his all-time favorite matches. I'm sure Bulldog would have said the same thing, and all that stuff. But the reality of it, and this goes on, I'm not going to try to put it back on because I had such a hard time taking it out of the box. But it drapes around him. It says Bulldog on the back. It's the Union Jack flag. There you go. Union Jack tights, BB, British Bulldog on the boots. They probably could have done a better job on this part. He had stitching where you could see to his legs, and they just kind of painted the skin color on there, and it definitely doesn't match the actual skin color of the figure, so that's definitely off. But besides that, it's a very good looking Bulldog. The likeness is very good. It looks just like Davey Boy. He's got the dreads. He did the kind of 2000 white girl dreadlock thing there. Anyway, cool. He looks great. So yeah, the thing with this match is that you'll hear people, I'm sure it was probably one of Davey's best matches. He's not around to tell us that anymore. Bret's always talked about it being one of his favorite matches, but also one of his most trying matches because Davey Boy basically disappeared when they got to England. When all the wrestlers showed up in England, he just kind of vanished and basically locked himself in his hotel room for like a week just doing crack, smoking crack. And he showed up to do the match, and he was smacked out of his mind, and he couldn't remember anything that they had talked about. And so basically, the iconic, legendary, epic, magnum opus Bulldog Bret Hart match is completely called on the fly by Bret Hart. And that to me speaks to how great Bret Hart really was. And Davey Boy wins. So, high on crack, Davey Boy wins the Intercontinental title. Anyways, here is that Bret. Looks great. I like it. I've liked that they finally gave the Bret Hart figures all new head scans. It needed it pretty badly, in my opinion. So, yeah. And like I said, he is the Chase. There's the alternate Bret Hart in this set. He's the Chase variant. So the alternate is him with the reverse. He's wearing the black pants with the pink top and a little bit of a different design. And that's from SummerSlam 91, the previous year to this match, where he had that epic magnum opus match against Mr. Perfect. So, hey, I'm telling you, Bret Hart is like, there's a lot of wrestlers you can like kind of point out, like, okay, what's their best match? And it could be hard. They might have 1, 2, maybe even 3 that you have a hard time choosing from. Bret has like dozens. That's the thing. We got the beautiful classic Intercontinental title, a fantastic looking belt. Love it. Yeah, it's great. I do like the new Intercontinental title that Gunther, aka Walter, currently has. We've got the Hitman shades. They look good. Just one solid pink piece. It works. I wish this Bret came with a jacket because The jacket he wears at Wembley is cool. It's like a broken heart, like the Hart family is fractured and broken and all that. So, because he's wrestling his brother-in-law. And Bret's sister Diana is there and all that stuff. He's got 2 mic holding hands there. Those are the alternate hands. No twist ties. Okay, there we go. Straighten them out here. Get them all set up. Alright, and there we go. We got our SummerSlam 92 Wembley Bret. Looks pretty good. I mean, I'd have to go back and make sure that the side and back of the pants are accurate. I'm sure they are. We got the black and pink star on the boots. I think it's a pretty good likeness. Like I said, for some reason it feels like Mattel has always had a hard time getting the Bret Hart likeness down. I think this is the best one so far, for sure. So let me go ahead and get these glasses on him. They should just go right in between the hair. And there you go. He looks good. Stands well. Yeah. Awesome. And yeah, there you go. You got your SummerSlam 92 set up here. I wish this Bret had a jacket. I'm going to see if I can find a custom Bret Hart jacket to go with this figure. I'm sure somebody's got to make one. SummerSlam 92 Bret Hart jacket. It'd be cool to have. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a great match. The story behind it is really crazy with Davey Boy being smacked out of his mind. But I'm glad that they released these at the same time, so they were easy to get. My Walmart actually still has both of these guys. There's a couple of Bret Harts and I think even one Davey Boy left. And these have been out for probably at least a few months at this point. Like, what, 6 months? At the least, if not more. So yeah, they look really good. It's a great match to go back and watch if you've never have. If nothing else, just to see the brilliance of Bret Hart putting on this long match all off the top of his head. That's how great Bret was. So, yeah, that's it for this video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to if you do not want to, but I appreciate anybody who does. And I will catch you guys in the next video.